Folks, we're expecting some winter weather to move into our area starting late tonight, going into tomorrow, and through the weekend. It will be very, very cold on the outside. Here to talk more about it is meteorologist Ryan Willis with the National Weather Service in Peachtree City. Good morning to you, Ryan.
Hey, good morning.
So glad you're joining us. All right, break it down for us. Starting tonight, we're expecting some snow to move into the forecast area, but we got wind to talk about, and we also got cold weather to talk about as well.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a brutal wintry weekend again. It seems like we've been doing this a lot lately, but definitely a little different this weekend. Very cold, colder than we've seen in quite some time, as well as snow, all snow this time that we're expecting. But with those cold temperatures, we're expecting pretty immediate travel impacts to begin as soon as the snow begins. So it's going to be pretty messy.
Are we still looking at the snow being the highest amounts over toward the east of our state?
Yes, so the further east and northeast you go in our state, more than likely you will see the higher snowfall totals. In this situation, you're going to have probably some enhanced snow banding, which is not something you always get around here with our snow events. So some areas will probably get even locally higher amounts wherever those bands set up. And then the further west you go, generally tapering off, but even a little bit of snow will probably cause some travel issues.
All right, so break it down for us. Places like Georgia's Rome and then Atlanta and then Athens. What are we talking about as far as totals?
Yeah, so starting off to the west, like you mentioned, Rome and those areas, will have the lower totals, ranging from just a dusting up to maybe nearing an inch in some of those areas. And then as we get towards the core of the Atlanta metro area, starting to talk more 1 to 2 inches. Again, it'll be localized depending on where some of the bands set up. And then again, further off to the east towards Athens, Gainesville, Blairsville, and points north and east of there. 2 to 4 inches is certainly our base case, with some locally higher amounts in those enhanced banding features.
Are we talking about a dry, powdery kind of snow, or are we talking about that heavy, moisture-rich type of snow where we can make snowmen and snowballs?
Yeah, so this is going to be that very dry, powdery snow, not what we see all the time down here. A lot of times we do see that heavier, wet snow. This is not going to be that. So not the snowman type snow, not the kind that really weighs down trees and that sort of thing. But it is the kind that will immediately stick to the surface, to roadways, especially untreated, and cause pretty immediate icy spots.
Yeah. Talk to me about the cold air. We're expecting to see temperatures as low as the teens by Sunday morning. I guess 20s all day long on Saturday, and then teens on Sunday night. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, so that's the other big story. Really, tomorrow the temperatures will be probably falling for a good portion of the area through the day. So with those winds, we're talking really cold wind chills all the way through the day, probably in the single digits for a lot of areas. And then tomorrow night, like you mentioned, dropping temperatures into the teens and even single digits in the mountains. But with those winds still kicking up, a lot of North Georgia will see sub-zero wind chills by the time we get to Sunday morning, which is pretty atypical for us.
And that extreme cold watch that we have is for the entire state?
Yes, yeah, that encompasses not just the state, but a good portion of this part of the country, really indicating the aerial extent and the depth of this cold air. So it is going to feel brutally cold for everybody Saturday night into Sunday morning.
Ryan, with that powdery snow, right, and the colder temperatures, once that falls and we got the winds out there, will the winds just kind of blow that to the side, or will that powdery snow kind of freeze over because the temperature is so cold? What can we expect?
Right, so a little of both in some ways. So there will be a lot of wind. So as the snow's falling, you'll see a lot of blowing snow out there. But then, like you mentioned, as it falls and accumulates, and especially on some of the roadways, initially with any cars that may be driving and that sort of thing, it may melt a little bit, but it should immediately freeze back. So you'll get some of those icy spots on roadways very quickly, and then it'll stay there once it's icy for quite some time, since we're not going to be having a good warm up on Sunday even. So I'd anticipate some pretty substantial travel issues on roadways into Sunday for sure.
All right, Ryan Willis with the National Weather Service in Peachtree City. Thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate you, man.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, take care.